なんだよ、二人とも。
Hey my dear pirates, you are on channel Straw Hat's One Piece Theories, and in today's video we're going to talk about Zoro and his powerful armament Haki and his, still in development, Conqueror Haki. Many say that Zoro has a Haki with greater potential than Luffy in both respects, but is this true? Does Zoro have the potential to surpass his captain in terms of armament Haki and Conqueror Haki? What defines how powerful a Haki user is within One Piece? Well, we're going to analyze all this in today's video. So if you want to be a pirate king like me and achieve eternal glory, go ahead and press the like button with all the power of your devil fruit. And if you're new here my dear sailor, already subscribe to the channel and don't forget to activate the notifications bell so you don't miss any new video, okay? Then join this crew that will dominate the entire Grand Line and the New World. Now without further ado, let's get to this epic video. And well my dear pirate, in a previous video I commented on how Mihawk and Shanks are very balanced in powers. If Shanks is better in one aspect, in another aspect Mihawk is superior. I gathered a lot of information to draw a line of comparison between these two piracy legends to see who is actually stronger, and in the end I came to the conclusion that both are so powerful that victory would be decided in detail. I'll leave this video on a pin card for you to watch later, okay? But at last, my dear sailor, today we are going to see if this also applies to Zoro and Luffy. After all, although many may already be giving Luffy victory, well, things are not that simple. Of course, Luffy's current Gear 5 gives him a lot of advantage in a current scenario, but we always have to remember that Haki is a power superior to the power of Devil Fruits. Kaido himself states this in his fight with Luffy by saying that although the Devil Fruits are powerful, what really makes the seas and the world dominate is the power of Haki. And to emphasize this, Kaido uses Gall D. Roger as an example, who is absurdly powerful without the power of a Devil's Fruit, but that's not the only thing that reinforces the superiority of Haki over Devil's Fruits. Shanks is yet another proof that the Haki, if taken to its fullest, can make powerful Devil Fruit users tremble at the feel of such power. What Shanks did with Aramaki is proof of that. So we have to be careful saying that only with the power of a Devil Fruit, as powerful as it is, someone is superior to another who only uses Haki, and this is where Zoro comes in. Yes, Luffy has a very powerful Conqueror's Haki. We saw what he did in Marineford, and after he trained with Rayleigh we can see his clear evolution in Fishman Island. Defeating 50,000 enemies is something that not everyone can do. So yes, Luffy is very powerful in controlling his Conqueror Haki, but we have to take one thing into consideration. Zoro did not train his advanced Conqueror Haki with Mihawk. In fact, the proof of this is that he came to awaken this power precisely in Wano in his battle against King, and after that he was able to hurt Kaido using his advanced Conqueror Haki together of Urashura mode. Luffy, on the other hand, had a whole training based on Conqueror's Haki with Silver's Rayleigh at the same time that he improved his armament Haki. Because of that Luffy even developed Gear 4th. What I mean is that Zoro didn't have all the same preparation as Luffy in terms of Conqueror's Haki, and yet he showed such power by being one of the few in the world to manage to hurt Kaido and also to have defeated King. This shows that if Zoro had the same training as Luffy, very possibly both would be equal in that regard. Seeing Zoro's feats when using Conqueror's Haki without even having had previous training like Luffy is something we have to take into account. After all, we saw how effective Conqueror's Haki is in disabling fruit-based skills from the enemies, so if Zoro had a training to master his Conqueror's Haki 100%, he could disable the power of anyone's fruit. Plus, his armament Haki is as formidable as Luffy's. Of course Luffy is the protagonist, and he will always tend to be the strongest, but we have to take these small details into account in the script. After all, in a fight, everything can change knowing how to use the right skills, right? In terms of Conqueror's Haki, it is clear that Luffy is far ahead of Zoro, but in terms of armament Haki, both are well on a par, so we see that the difference between both is only in the training that Zoro may be doing in the next arcs. In fact, Luffy himself could help Zoro with that. In that case, Zoro and Luffy would be almost equal in terms of power. Especially because I believe that at some point Zoro will not be satisfied with knowing that Luffy has reached another step on the power scale, even more so after Gear 5 and after Luffy did with Rob Lucci and Egghead. I don't know if Zoro would have the humility to ask Luffy to train him to better develop his Conqueror Haki. In fact, I can't see Luffy acting like some kind of master or teacher knowing Zoro's goofy ways and mentality. Captain of the Straw Hat Pirates. If Luffy agreed to train Zoro to master his Conqueror's Haki, I believe Zoro would have a lot of headaches trying to understand Luffy's methods, and yes, I know that there is no such thing as training to master Conqueror's Haki, actually the will of the person that must be more and more unshakable, and he must already be born predisposed to have that kind of Haki. However, Rayleigh was still the one who showed this path to Luffy at the beginning of his training, that is, Luffy had some help, so if Zoro had some help he could understand this concept better. Of course, if Luffy can't help, I would love to see Zoro train once more to develop his skills, and there is a perfect master to mentor Zoro and help him master his Conqueror Haki better, and that master is Katakuri. In addition to being powerful in controlling the Conqueror's Haki, this would be the perfect excuse to once and for all bring the son of Big Mom to the Straw Hat Pirates, as many, including me, would like to see. But now I want to know your opinion about everything we commented here today. Do you think that if Zoro had proper training he would have a Conqueror's Haki on Luffy's level? And in terms of armament Haki, who is the better of the two? But of course, if you made it this far it's because you like the content, so it doesn't hurt to subscribe to our channel and become one more member of our fleet, my dear sailor. And of course, do not forget to press the like button, that helps a lot in spreading the video and the channel, so help us to become the largest fleet of pirates here on YouTube, okay? A big hug for everyone, and until the next video.